Good morning. He is risen. Hallelujah. Usually when I contemplate Good Friday, Easter, the cross, and all that Jesus did on my behalf and on yours, I focus on that price that was paid. That high cost. I think that's one of the things that the movie The Passion does such a great job of showing is that price. But maybe I'm a little weird. Okay, I'm a little weird, but maybe in this area I am. I'm not so much concerned about the costly price this morning. It struck me that that's not what blows my mind about what Jesus did. Because when I look at that, I personally lose sight a little bit. I mean, it's good to know that God paid so much, and that makes me worth something. That makes me valuable to Him. But I look at it a little differently today. If the absolute worst criminal in the United States today, sitting in prison, waiting for execution, had kidney failure, and you were the only match, would you give him or her one of your kidneys? Wouldn't kill you. In all honesty, I think it would take an angel standing before me saying, "Fear not, give up the kidney," before I would do it. That's a little extreme, right? What about the one person that hurt you more than anybody else? Needs $5. But you've got to drive to Los Angeles to give it to them. Drive through downtown Austin traffic at lunchtime to give it to them. Drive from Nacogdoches to Lufkin to give it to them. Walk a mile down the road. And they better go get some cans. Ain't getting my $5. What about somebody that hurt your kids? They need a quarter. Good luck. See, the amazing thing to me is not how much was paid, but that anything was paid for me. I mean, because let's flip that around a little bit. You're in debt. You got to fill out a loan application. If you don't get this loan, you're not going to make it. And they have a way of knowing whether or not you're honest about it. And in order to fill out the application for your loan, you have to include the 10 worst things that you've ever done, your deepest, darkest shame, regardless of the reason, regardless of how long it's been, including thoughts, motives, and actions, even if you got away with it. You fill out that loan application? I don't. What's the point? There's not a person on the planet that would give me that loan except for maybe my mom or dad. Maybe. It's not about how much was paid in a way as much as He loves us enough to pay anything. He didn't just say scrap it and start over. He didn't say, go get some cans. You better work really, really hard. What if you had a job and you had to hire somebody and the applicant sitting in front of you was worthless, had never kept a job more than 2 days in their life, stole from every employer they ever had. You knew everything about them rubbed you the wrong way. You were going to have to work side by side with them every day, and you knew they were going to let you down. You knew they still, just because you gave them a job, they're not going to go, oh, I'm so grateful somebody finally gave me a chance. I'm going to do this perfectly, and then do it perfectly. And then there's 10 people over here that are way more qualified, that have great work history, willing to do the job for the same or less money. Would you hire that loser? I wouldn't. Just being honest, I wouldn't. Knowing every thought of our heart, every wrong motive, everything we'd ever done and ever would do that would break his heart, including all the things that we'd do after we became Christians that would still break his heart. Knowing we'd never deserve it. Knowing we would never be 100% faithful on this side of eternity. Knowing all the damage we've done. He cared enough to make a way for us to have relationship with him. He didn't cut us off. He didn't make us deserve it. He didn't do anything but say, I'll pay the price. And I'll come. You come. I'll meet you. I'll make my home within you. Doesn't matter if the price is a quarter or everything. We couldn't pay it. He could. But more importantly, he did. Because he loves us. As we are, not as we should be. And he loves us enough not to leave us as we are. He doesn't write us off. You hurt mine, you're gone. You can hurt me all you want, but you hurt the people I love and whatever. He didn't do that. People that hurt the ones he loves, he calls. That's love. That's something I can't fathom because I could never do it. And he did it for you, and he did it for me. That's amazing love. And that is what the cross was about. Making a way for us to have relationship with him and to have the life that we don't deserve. And to have an awareness of the great love of the creator of everything for a bunch of worthless, non-deserving